Good day everyone. Today I'd like to introduce you to recording macros in Excel. Macros are very efficient in streamlining workload and saving time. You record them once and use them multiple times. So to get going, we firstly have to activate the Developer tab. So we go to File, Options, Customize Ribbon, Developer Box. We select and we click OK, and we notice that the developer tools are now available at the top. Important to note, when you record a macro in a workbook, it must be saved as a file type .xlsm, which is an Excel macro enabled workbook. So to get started, I have 4 sheets of sales data by region, and my assumption is I will be receiving this information on a monthly basis, and I want to compile an analysis of this information. So I will need to now start recording my macro. To record the macro, I can go to the Developer tab and click Record Macro under Code, or in the bottom left there's a little box that enables me to start recording a new macro. So I will start recording, creating it. I need to give it a name. I can put in a keyboard shortcut if I so wish. I've got options of where to save or store the macro. I can save it in this workbook, a new workbook, or in a personal macro workbook. The personal macro workbook will save all my macros, but in this instance I will go to this workbook, put in a brief description, and once I click OK, the macro starts recording. So I will copy sales from north into analysis, and for each region once I've got my data into the analysis sheet, I would now like to sort my data by total. So this will allow me at a glance to see the highest sales region. I would also like to put this information into a graph. So I'll select the range, insert, charts, and I will select a 3D column graph. So this is the basic information that I would like to see at the end of each month from the individual sources of data that I receive. So once I'm happy with the macro as recorded, I will stop the macro. I can either press stop at the bottom left or go to the Developer tab and press stop recording. So now that the macro is recorded, it will allow me to automatically put together this analysis once I've received these regional sales monthly. So if I go to Macro in the Developer tab, there is a button under Code called Macros. I will select that. I will select the macro that I've just recorded, and I will click Run. And you can see it automatically recreates the analysis for me. So what took me 2 to 3 minutes takes me a few seconds. So I'm sure you can see the potential of recording macros and the benefits thereof. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and goodbye.